What's up, Zoners? Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers Start-Sit episode. Week 9 Thursday Night Football is tonight. Tennessee is going all the way over to Pittsburgh to play some football, and I'm going to be telling you who to start and who to sit for the Steelers, including defense and kicker. I think I only have 2 starts total. If that sounds interesting to you, hold on for 7 seconds.
You can do it!
What's up, Zoners? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Banjo, the dog, coming at you live from my garage, and this is the Fantasy Red Zone. Today's episode. So like I said in the intro, I am going to be telling you who to start and who to sit for the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight, Week 9, Thursday Night Football. All my notes are typed out. I will be sharing that with you right now. All right, let's set the scene. The over and under for this game is a putrid 36.5. That is the lowest over and under this week. You do not want any of that. So Pittsburgh is only favored by 2.5 points. At least they think it's going to be a close game. That means that running backs will still be involved on both teams. It is going to be a chilly 40-degree Pittsburgh night with a 0% chance of precip. First up, Kenny Pickett. I'm pressing pause on Kenny Pickett. QB 26. He was hot shit coming into the year. A lot of people sleeper quarterback. A lot of people sleeper team. A lot of improvements to the offensive line through the draft. And that did not come to fruition, man. So Tennessee giving up the 21st most points to quarterbacks at 15.5. That is not a great matchup. He is questionable with a rib injury. He exited early last week versus Jacksonville Jaguars, and he is quoted, he's like, I'm playing, man. I'm playing no matter what. He has 13 or less fantasy points in 5 of 7 games played this season. That is not what you want out of your starting quarterback. He has 5 passing touchdowns on the year, dude. None of this sounds good. I don't want any of it, and now he is injured. I am pressing pause on this dude. Next up, Najee Harris. I am pressing pause on Najee Harris. One of my biggest pre-draft mistakes is building up Najee Harris. I should not have done that. I believe too much in the offensive line. Like I said, that did not come to fruition this year. He is running back 32 on the year, dude. That is fucking terrible. Tennessee is allowing the 20th most points to running backs at 16.0. That is not bad considering that they were giving up the least amount of points to running backs in like the first quarter of the season. He had 7 rushes for 13 yards. Okay, that's nothing. 5 receptions on 5 targets for 42 yards. That's where he redeemed himself last week. He has 14 or more rushes in 4 of 7 games this year with only 1 touchdown, dude. So he's getting some touches. It's usually under 20, and he only has 1 touchdown to show for it. This offense has been terrible. He's averaging 4 targets per game over the last 2 games coming out of the bye. So since the bye, they have been throwing to him much more. But still, dude, this is not great because he played the same number of snaps as Warren last week at 32. So it is still a 50-50 timeshare with Jaylen Warren. I'm pressing pause on this dude. Next up, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Jaylen Warren, running back 33. I'm pressing pause on Jaylen Warren. Dude, 5 rushes for 19 yards, 4 receptions on 5 targets for 19 yards last week versus Jacksonville Jaguars. He only has double-digit fantasy points in 1 game this season. You think about him having a high floor. Well, guess what, dude? His fucking floor is like 5 points. So, yeah, if you want like a Michael Thomas of running backs, you just want 5 to 9 points every week, put Jaylen Warren in there. But for my purposes, this week, I'm pressing pause on Jaylen Warren. Next up, Diontae Johnson coming back to save my 10-man team, maybe. Wide receiver 84. I'm pressing play on Diontae Johnson. Tennessee is allowing the 7th most points to wide receivers at 31.7. That is a great matchup. He had 8 receptions on fucking 14 targets for 85 yards last week versus Jacksonville Jaguars. He had a 35% target share versus Jaguars last week. It was 26% in his debut. But last week, he had that bumped up target share. That resulted in George Pickens hitting a season low 12.5% target share. So as of right now, we have 2 data points, and one is amazing. Who knows if that is going to continue? He has 84% of the Steelers' air yards versus zone this year. Tennessee plays his zone 60% of the time. That is 10th most in the league. Diontae Johnson should be feasting. I'm pressing play on that dude. Next up, Jorge Pickens, wide receiver 18. I'm pressing play on Jorge Pickens. He was my start of the week last week, but that did not work out. Diontae Johnson fucking had a way bigger role than expected. He had 1 reception on 5 targets for 22 yards and a touchdown last week, so that touchdown saved him. But he was coming off back-to-back 100-yard games, man. He has 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games. He is 6th in the NFL in yards after the catch. at 7.2, so he is hard to tackle when he gets the ball in his hands. He leads the Steelers in fantasy points per route run against zone this season at 0.43. That is 25th best in the league. But like I said, dude, Tennessee Titans run zone 10th most in the league. So George Pickens has a great chance to do well this week as well. Tennessee is allowing 65% of their fantasy points to wide receivers, to the outside wide receivers, and 35% to the slot, okay? He is averaging the 12th most points on the outside in the league at 12.6. Diontae Johnson, the 17th most, 11.8. So I see the Steelers wide receivers killing the outside here. Both run under 20% of their routes in the slot. The slot receiver is Allen Robinson, and Allen Robinson gets fucking 1 point a game. Don't worry about him. Next up, Connor Big Turd Heyward, tight end 46. I'm pressing pause on this dude. Tennessee giving up the 27th most points to tight ends. That is a terrible matchup, okay? 6.9 points per game. Pat Freiermuth is on IR, okay? So Connor Heyward is going to get his opportunities moving forward. I just wouldn't like it this week. He has 5 receptions on 6 targets last week, man. So he had the targets last week, but nothing really to show for it for 24 yards versus Jacksonville. He's averaging over 4 targets over the per game over the last 3 weeks. So it's not like he came out of nowhere. He's been kind of semi-productive with Pat Freiermuth being, injured pretty much all season. Connor Heyward, though, I do not want to take that risk. There are better tight end options on the waiver wire. Go watch my waiver wire show and check that out. I'm pressing pause on this dude. Next up, dude, Pittsburgh Steelers defense. They are defense number 6 on the year. I'm pressing play on them. Dude, they're going against a rookie goddamn quarterback, given that rookie just threw 4 touchdowns. But Atlanta Falcons defense, man, I don't know what kind of defense you were playing, but they didn't care about anything deep. Now that they have the tape on Levis and they know how far this guy throws, I expect a different game plan. Tennessee allowing the 14th most points to defenses at 7.1. That is average in the league. The big thing here is that Minkah Fitzpatrick is out with a hamstring. Who knows? I mean, you could already pass a lot on the Steelers anyways, and now they're missing Minkah Fitzpatrick. This could be bad, but I'm still, rolling the dice with a high-pressure team, quarterback pressure team, against a rookie quarterback. 9 sacks over the last 3 games, and now we have a rookie quarterback coming in town. I'm pressing play on these fools. Last up, the kicker, Chris Boswell. He's kicker number 21 on the season. I'm pressing pause on this dude. Tennessee giving up the 2nd most points to kickers at 11.1. That's amazing, dude. They're giving up double-digit points to kickers. All I want is double-digit points, man. 11 total points, though, over the last 2 games coming out of the bye. And here we have an injured, what's his name, dude? Kenny Pickett, and the lowest point total of the week. So that is not good for kickers. That is good for defenses. That's why I'm pressing play on the defense as well. But pause on Chris Boswell. All right, everybody, that is the show. Thank you so much for watching. If you disagree with anything I said, if I pause somebody that you think I should start, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I will change my mind given new information. And hey, man, if you agree with me, let me know that too. Hopefully I earned a thumbs up. Hopefully I earned a subscription if you are not already subscribed. We need it, man, so we can do the show, more often, put out higher quality content, earlier content. We need your support, so please help us with that. This is Tyler Big Turd Ward, and I appreciate you.